As we know, Ja Morant has been making headlines lately, recently suspended by the Memphis Grizzlies 1 game for conduct detrimental to the team. If you heard the press conference, not the press conference, but if you heard the post game interview he had, he you know, took some shots at the coaching staff. And since then, man, people have been speculating, man, will Ja Morant get traded? So Marc Spears of ESPN discussed Ja's trade market with a few NBA execs, and this is what he had to say.
Talked to a couple GMs who told me like last summer, every player on the Grizzlies was available for trade. That includes Ja and Jaren. Certainly curious to me that the Orlando Magic were able to make a trade with the Grizzlies. They got Desmond Bane, which made it apparent that they could have got Ja Morant and decided not to. 40 execs I talked to today said they really have no interest in trading for him. One said it was because it's a combo of contract and off-the-court issues. Another suggested that if Ja is traded, it'll probably be a problem star for a problem star. A couple of them also said that you need the right coaching staff to have such a mercurial star as him. And I asked one current NBA coach if he would like to coach Ja Morant, and he's not. And he said, I'm not sure I'd want to.
All right, so you heard what Marc Spears had to say, man. He said those execs said that the trade market for Ja Morant isn't that big, man. Isn't that big? He mentioned it would have to be a problem star for a problem star. A couple of things he talked about, but yeah, he's saying that Ja Morant is not as sought out for as he once would have been, maybe a few years back. He talked about the Memphis Grizzlies and the Magic trade, right? When they this offseason they traded for Desmond Bane, who's on a big deal. So that was interesting. That was interesting. But let me say this: like, if the trend of Ja Morant running into the coaching staff, them button heads having friction, then I believe a trade will happen. But I don't think you hit that panic button just yet. But we're gonna have a little fun, man. We're gonna have a little fun. It's been trade talks on the internet. It's been trade talks. People have been throwing out trades, where Ja Morant can possibly land. And first, I got to talk about this, man. I got to talk about this. If you've been watching me for a minute, I'm a Rockets fan. We got to cut it with this. We can't put every star point guard in, Rockets, just go trade for them. Just go trade for Trae Young, trade for Ja Morant. I want y'all to really break this down, man. Ja Morant, he's making what, about 40. Fred VanVleet has a no trade clause. He doesn't have to waive it. He has he literally, if he wants to stay, he stay. I doubt Fred. Why would Fred VanVleet leave? Okay. Dorian Finney-Smith, we haven't seen him play yet. Even though the lineup is operating pretty well, with Josh and Kogi being in there. It's gonna be interesting to see when DFS comes back. Aaron Holiday, like first round, two. Is that 2 first round picks? Okay. And there's no disrespect to Ja, but come on, man. Come on. The Rockets, the Rockets have been doing a thing lately. I think 3 or 4 game winning streak. The team is looking better, man. Men looking more comfortable at that point guard position. This trade, please stop. Please stop. All right, so I had to get out the way because I'm just tired of just, people on NBA Twitter just throwing out every single point guard to go to the Rockets. If the Rockets do make a move for a point guard, it will not be a big time caliber, big name point guard. I'll say that, right? I'll say that. But why not join in on the fun, man? Why not join in on the fun? Now I'm just throwing out these teams, and this is all based on if Ja Morant and the Memphis Grizzlies coaching staff continues to have friction and they just can't get on the same page, right? This is what this is based off on. So a team that everyone has been thrown out, even since before, it's been in Miami Heat, right? And I can see this happening. Of course, you don't have the picks in here, but I believe if the Heat throw in a couple of picks, I think maybe that gets it done, right? You got A-Wig, a couple other guys traded for Ja, throw some picks in there. Okay, maybe that gets it done. Maybe I don't think that's crazy, right? All right, next team, next thing. Like, yeah, I'm just having fun with it, having fun with it, having fun with it. The Portland Trail Blazers, right? I think you get Drew Holiday off the books. The Blazers would have to send some picks, um, to get Drew off the. Or would they? I think they would. No, 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 no. Yeah, 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 yeah. They would. I think they would have to exchange some picks. You getting Drew Holiday. He's what, 30? How old is Drew? 35? 35? Blake Wesley, Chris Murray contracts match up a little bit. I don't think that's crazy, right? Yeah, but y'all let me know. Y'all let me know if I'm tripping. Let me know if I'm tripping. I think this is a reach though. I wanted to go 3. Three is that number. A good number. So I wanted to go 3, but I do think this is a reach. Ja Glondale for Zach LaVine. Of course, picks will be involved. However they work it out. That may be. I think the Heat one may be the best one. I think the Heat one may be the best one. But anyways, man. But like I said, this is all based on if Ja and the coach and staff continue to have friction. So they could, like I said, don't hit the panic button yet. Just having fun with it. But this could all just go away in a week, right? This could just be a moment in this season, and Ja Morant, coaching staff, get on the same page, and we forget about this even happen. So, in the comments, let me know your thoughts, man. Do you think the Grizzlies will move on from Ja Morant? Do you think the friction between him and the coaching staff will continue? Or you think they hash it out and they're moving forward and they're doing what's best for the organization? And man, in the comments, let me know.
Fondest memory here at Rocker Park. This thing, somebody leave the basket. We're gonna see when the ball go post. Snacks, tell me yesterday, HBC.
Man, once again, man, I appreciate you having me, man, and congrats, man, on the platform. And I say keep it going, keep doing your thing.